We're going to explain how to take a random sample in Excel. There are several ways to do this, depending on your needs. Using the randomize function and sorting. This is a simple method for smaller datasets. First, add a new column next to your data. In the first cell of this new column, enter the formula xrand. This generates a random number between 0 and 1. Copy this formula down to apply it to all rows of your data. Then sort your entire data range by this new column, from smallest to largest. The top rows after sorting represent your random sample. The number of rows you select will determine the size of your sample. For example, if you want a sample of 10% of your data, select the top 10% of rows after sorting. This method is best for smaller datasets as it can be time-consuming for large ones. Using the rand between function and conditional formatting, this method allows you to select a specific number of random samples. Let's say you have 100 rows of data and want a sample of 10. In a new column, enter add rand between 100 in the first cell and copy this down to at least 10 cells. This generates 10 random numbers between 1 and 100, representing row numbers. Next, use conditional formatting to highlight the rows corresponding to these random numbers. Select your data range, go to conditional formatting, highlight cells rules, and then greater than or equal to. In the box, enter the formula e countif $1 to $10 row a $1 size. Assuming your random numbers are in column D and your data starts in column A. This formula will only highlight the rows whose row number matches one of the randomly generated numbers in column D. Adjust the cell references accordingly if your data and random numbers are in different columns. This gives you a visual selection of your random sample. You can copy the highlighted rows to a new sheet if needed. 3. Using the sample function, Excel 365 and later. This is the most straightforward method if you have a newer version of Excel. Sample function directly selects a random sample from a range. The syntax is sample array count, where array is the range of data you want to sample from and count is the desired sample size. For instance, sample A1 A110 will return a random sample of 10 values from cells A1 to A100. This is the cleanest and easiest approach for large datasets. It directly outputs the sample values, avoiding the need for sorting or conditional formatting. Remember to adjust cell references and ranges to match your specific data arrangement. The best method depends on your comfort level with Excel and the size of your dataset. Always carefully consider your sample size to ensure it represents your population accurately. Larger samples generally provide more reliable results, but come with increased computational time.